Okay, let me start now. So first of all, we all are software developers. We know software is all about data. हम लोग कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं, कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर बनाते हैं, स्टार्टिंग फॉर जीमेल हो गया, ई कॉमर्स सॉफ्टवेयर बना रहे हैं, कुछ भी बना रहे हैं, इट्स ऑल अबाउट डेटा एंड डेटा मैनेजमेंट. सो कैसे हम लोग डेटा मैनेज करते हैं, क्या डेटा मैनेज करते हैं, इट्स ऑल अबाउट डेटा. ठीक है. तो सॉफ्टवेयर का मेन कोड जो है वो है डेटा मैनिपुलेशन, डेटा रिट्राइविंग, डेटा सेविंग. एवरीथिंग इज रिलेटेड टू डेटा. एनी सॉफ्टवेयर यू टॉक अबाउट एमएस वर्ड से शुरू करके ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम बोलेगा, या हम लोग ई कॉमर्स बनाते हैं, या कोई स्टार्टअप के लिए टेक हम लोग बना रहे हैं, मोबाइल ऐप बना रहे हैं, इट्स ऑल अबाउट डेटा. ओके. सो now SQL, now that's why database and SQL becomes very important, because उसी से तुम लोग डेटाबेस मैनिपुलेट करता है. सो इसीलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टूल है. आई हैव बीन ए Oracle सर्टिफाइड एसोसिएट, तो मेरे को डेटाबेस का थोड़ा बहुत बेसिक्स थोड़ा बेटर है. सो और दैट हेल्प मी in my career a lot. Means when I was as a developer, और even अभी भी मैं जब प्रोजेक्ट्स को मैनेज करता हूँ, being like database का clarity होने के लिए, it helps me a lot to understand and to run things. Okay. So quickly, what is data? Data is all about facts. Data is text, image, video, जो भी हम लोग देखते हैं, that is data. What is database? Database is similar, like related kind of information. When you sort them together, it becomes data, database. Like कुछ जो भी है, इमेज को मैं एक फोल्डर में सेव कर लिया, वीडियोस को कुछ सेव करके रख लिया, कंपनी वाइज सेव कर लिया, या यूजर वाइज सब डेटा जब सेव कर लेता हूं, दैट बिकम्स ए डेटाबेस. इट्स ए कलेक्शन ऑफ रिलेटेड डेटा, इज कॉल्ड डेटाबेस. व्हाट इज डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम? Database management system is the software, the database, along with the tools to manipulate it, tools to retrieve data, tools to save the data. Okay, this is simple. I just wanted to refresh everyone all these things. So again, this is very basic file processing. Before we get into database management system, DB, पहले क्या होता था? पहले we used to have file processing system. So abhi, there were a lot of cons in file processing system. I think all of you have learned about this, so we will not discuss in details, but these were like issues with file processing system. Now that's why we have gone into database management system. This is an old slide, so there are majorly a lot of new types of database management system. There is NoSQL database DB nowadays, very successful and very interesting. But हम लोग जो आज डिस्कस करेंगे, we will discuss only about RDBMS. Okay. Now, what is RDBMS? RDBMS is relational database management system. Now, in RDBMS, we use tables to manage all our data. Okay. The relation, the table is called relation. We save all our data in form of columns and rows. कहीं पर भी कोई अगर मिस आउट हो रहा है, कुछ queries है, please use the chat window. Okay. Am I audible to everyone? Is it LNC? Please write loud and clear LNC. If you think I'm, yeah, LNC, yeah, please. Okay. कहीं पर भी, if you find I am not clear or कुछ भी है, तो please use the chat window. I'm looking into the chat window constantly. Thank you everyone. Thank you for LNC. Okay. So as I said, what is RDBMS? You all know, you have all been using RDBMS. RDBMS is relational database management system. जहाँ पे हम लोग tables and columns में जितना भी data है उसको manage करते हैं. Okay, so we call it relations. That tables are called relations. Each entity, each entire row is called tuples. So these are basic information you can see. Now there are different types of keys. Okay, now let me see what is. Okay, so now there is different types of keys. There is primary key, composite primary key, foreign key, unique key. I think everyone is aware of it. What is primary key? Primary key is the key which uniquely defines the column, which uniquely defines the row. Sorry, uniquely define the row. कोई भी entity को जो uniquely define करता है जो column, उसको हम लोग primary key बोलते हैं. What is composite primary key? So when we have to use two columns, two keys, or two attributes as a primary key, we call it composite primary key. As for example, assume roll number of students. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, so that is the primary key. Yes, Yes or no? Please use the chat window to reply the ASAP. Yes. Okay. So roll number is the primary key. But if you see in a school, there's a multiple student with roll number 1, multiple student with roll number 2 in each class. Okay. So in that case, maybe you use the class name and the roll number together as primary key. So that becomes composite primary key. Again, if you have any queries, please post in the chat box. I will explain. But that is our composite primary key. Foreign key, again, when you refer to any other column in another table or in the same table even, we call it foreign key. What is unique key? Unique key is, again, the keys which are distinct, which is unique for the entire database. Okay, that is called unique key. Now, what is the difference between unique key and primary key? Anyone in the chat window, please. What is the difference between, yeah, scroll is, I'm not able to scroll, Sifur. I will share this PPT. I'll share with this PPT so you get it. So anyone can type what is the difference between primary key and unique key. Can someone unmute and tell us what is the difference between primary key? Okay, Devraj, composite primary key is when you use 2 columns as your primary key. So certain time, like when you use the employee ID as your primary key, so it's 1 column, that is primary key. But composite primary key is when you use more than 1 field as your primary key, then it becomes your it becomes composite primary key. Okay. Can someone unmute and tell me what is the difference between primary key and unique key? Anyone, please. So primary key is unique in table. So again, what is the difference between primary key and unique key? Okay, let me put this. Primary key cannot be null. Okay, in unique key, there can be a lot of nulls. Okay, so assume that email ID, we are putting email ID as unique key because everyone should have a distinct email ID. But there can be a lot of people, a lot of employees who doesn't have email ID. Okay, someone who is working like blue collar employee, they do not have employee ID. Sorry, they do not have email ID. They may not have mobile number. So in that case, mobile number, email ID, these are the elements we use as unique key, but those may not be considered as primary key because some people may not have it. Okay, so that is the difference between primary key and unique key. Now, normalization, we all have learned about normalization. We normalize our database to improve the management, data management. So there is 3 ways of normalization. I will quickly take you through those normalization process. I will share this PPT. You can look into those again. What is 1NF, 2NF, 3NF? We generally do 3NF up to 3NF. There is not crash table if it is null as mobile. No, Chandan, I couldn't get it. No, again, yeah, primary key and unique key. Again, people are coming back to primary key and unique key. So let me explain this again. Yeah, every primary key is unique for sure. That is agreed. Okay, but generally in a unique key we can have multiple nulls. Okay, so we may or may not have, but we allow that null can be there. And generally, primary key is a key. There can be multiple keys which are unique and not null. But primary key is something which the database designer has decided as this is my primary key. Okay, he will predefine that ये मेरा primary key है. So the database designer will also do that. उसके ऊपर भी role है. So we may say that email ID is mandatory for everyone. So we will use email ID as primary key. So we can do that. Okay, so database administrator will also define which is the primary key. So that is the difference between primary key and unique key. Now normalization, I will get into normalization. Normalization is how we create a table efficiently, how we manage the table efficiently. So there's multiple ways of normalization. Nowadays, to retrieve data quickly, there is something called denormalization. So जहाँ पे क्या होता है कि data को हम लोग सबको एक ही table में push करते हैं so that we can retrieve data quickly. So that is again denormalization. We will not discuss that right now, but right now we will talk about basics of normalization. Basics of normalization. Now there is one. We will talk about 3 levels of normalization. 1NF, 2NF, 3NF. What is 1NF? In 1NF, there's two things we generally consider. So each row, each column should have unique single information. So there cannot be multiple information each column. So that is what we fix in 1NF. Another thing is there should not be a duplicate row. Entire row duplicate नहीं होना चाहिए. That is 1NF. So there is an example. यहाँ पे जैसे colors red, black है, blue, red, yellow, red, blue, red, black. These are like this is not proper normalized data. So we fix this kind of things in 1NF. Okay. So this is an example where when we normalize, it looks like this. Okay. There's two things in 1NF. One is the entire row should be unique for all the throughout the database, throughout the table. And two is no one column, like colors cannot be like two colors should not be saved together. So nowadays we denormalize, okay? Nowadays we create JSON and push all the information together to make things simpler, to make things faster. Now what is 2NF? In 2NF, we generally we divide the table further so that primary key is a single field. So we do 2NF. There is an example of 2NF. Similarly, there is 3NF, where we divide the tables again as per the requirement. So if there is multiple information together to manage the data together, we do is 3NF. So these are something you can look into the slides. I will share the slides. I will not go in depth into this. Okay, so there is some exercise also. You can go through it. Now I've come directly to SQL programming. So my database part is done. So we are into SQL programming. Anything from 2NF again, Suhashish, please go to the slides and check it because we are running out of time. It's very simple. So when you okay, let me check it. Okay, primary key. यहाँ पे क्या होगा हम लोग primary key create करते हैं and we don't go for composite primary key. We select one column as the primary key. That is the one. And second is all columns can be identified with that primary key. The implementation of primary key properly is 1NF. Implementation of primary key properly is sure, Devraj. We can have tables without primary key. That is completely fine. But creating primary key helps you to define the table properly. By making keys, you manage your table. Even the queries in that table will be faster. The database management system understand the table properly with a proper primary key. It helps the structure of the system. So there is slides which normalizes some example tables. We can look into that. Now I will get back to come to the SQL part. Okay. Okay. So now we have SQL. What is SQL? SQL is also called SQL structured query language. This is the language we use to fetch data, to update data, or to make any kind of manipulation of the data from the database management, from the database. Okay. SQL is a query we use. So this is the same language we use in all kind of database, like all major database use SQL for fetching data or updating data, including Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, all the database. But the syntax is little different for different database. I have used extensively Oracle, I've used SQL Server, my MS SQL Server and MySQL, all these three, and I've seen a lot of difference in the syntax. But major concept has select, insert, update, all are same. Okay. So this presentation is used with lot of Oracle related queries, which may or may not work on SQL and other technologies, but that is fine. You will find something equivalent for all the technologies. Now there is four kind of language, database SQL language. One is data retrieval, which we call it select. DDS is data definition language, where create, alter. These are data definition language, जहाँ पे हम लोग table को ये करते हैं, data को नहीं. So data definition language is all about table. Okay. Data manipulation language is where we update that data, like insert, update, delete. These are all data manipulation language. Finally, is transaction control, where we create transactions and roll back to transactions. We don't use transaction control in projects we work, but if you are using a banking transaction, sochiye I paid 20 rupees to Devraj. Okay, so how this works? 20 rupees is debited from my account, and then 20 rupees is credited to Devraj's account. Now assume 20 rupees is deducted from my account and power cut ho gaya. Okay, tab kya hota hai? Then the transactions has to roll back. Those kind of things can be done with transaction control. We will not get into transaction control right now, but we can discuss it later. Right now, we will majorly discuss about data retrieval along with some basics about DTL and DML. Okay, our basic focus today is more into retrieval. Okay. So this is SQL create table. How do we create a table? So this is basic. I think everyone knows it. How to alter table name, and what exactly column or field you wanted to alter. You can do with this. Okay. Now that you can drop a table or you can truncate a table. Okay. Okay, dropping means you're dropping the table, means the table and the structure, the data and the structure both will be gone. But when you truncate, it is just removing the data. It is not removing the structure. Okay, the table stays, but the data from it goes away. Okay, so how to insert? So you can see that, how to update, you know that, how to delete, you know that. Okay, now select query. So now we are into select. Okay, so delete is again by delete from employee. So delete from employee, if you do that delete from employee, all the data without any where clause, all the data will be removed. So what is the difference between truncate and delete without where? Okay, so in delete you can give conditions, in truncate you cannot give condition. If you run truncate, it will just clear the entire table. Okay, this is the difference. Again, truncate is a DDL definitions, DDL query, so you cannot roll back. Okay, but where delete is a data manipulation language, means a data retrieval query, so you can roll back to this. Now, what is select query? Select a star from employee. This is select. Now, the important part is you can put in place of star, you can put column name. So this is some example. Now we will have where clause. So we can have star, something like this, select star from employee from descend. So we can have descending here, ordering here. So now what is arithmetic operation? So whenever we are doing any select, in the select query, along with that query, we can run basic arithmetic expressions. Okay. So if you wanted to fetch the salary of an employee in the 12 months, so generally what you do is you fetch the salary, like monthly salary from the database, and then you do into 12 in your PHP or whatever language you're using, and then you show it to the user. But if you wanted, you can directly do like salary into 12, and when you're fetching the data, you get exact that information which you are looking forward. Okay, so you can do all kind of arithmetic expression like add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, so there is some example like salary plus 300 or 12 into salary plus 300. Okay, is it clear so far? कोई queries है यहाँ तक? Arithmetic expression is clear. किसी का कुछ arithmetic expression सा कुछ queries है? Clear. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Everyone, please use this chat window. We are using some basics. हम लोग कर रहे हैं. Basic के बाद I have. Yeah. Yeah, Devraj, you have any queries? Please put down. We are going through basics. I will spend another 5 minutes for basics. Then we go into details of few depth. So there's something called concatenation. So concatenation functions helps you. Yeah, sir, is database no? Yeah, database knows BODMAS very well. Okay, so when you have multiple arithmetic expression, it will always follow BODMAS. So concatenation operations operator. So if you wanted to join multiple columns, so you can use concat. So that is two way. Oracle also support double pipe concat. I am not sure about SQL. MySQL, I am not sure about MySQL. Yeah, but we can use concat like function like this. Concat first name space comma space comma last name. So this will give you the full name together. So I assume everyone has used concat. So now where clause. So far we have used all the like select queries. Now, if you wanted to restrict the data, you can use where clause, where salary equal to 100 or name equal to Vineet or last name equal to stars, last name like A star. So these are few things which we can do. Okay. So there is comparison functions which is between A and B or in a set like is null. So these are basic things. I'm sure everyone has used it. Now we will get into the functions. So there is two types of functions: single row function, multiple row functions. Single row functions is like for each in select query, for each row it will give you one output. For each row there will be one output. But in multiple row, then it will combine multiple rows and give you outputs. So there can be one output only, multiple output also, but it will always combine multiple rows and give you an output. So we will get into single row functions. So single row with single row functions, you can manipulate data while selecting. You can accept argument and return one value. For each input, you will get one output. Okay, return result per row, same thing. Okay, so can be nested. It can be nested. So I have considered all of this. So that these are the like major single row function we use: lower, upper, init cap. These are all case manipulation. Then other is character manipulation functions, which is concat, substring, length, lpad, rpad, trim, and replace. Okay, I will request everyone to check these functions to one by one, so that you know that all these functions exist. Generally, there are tons of functions in there in SQL, so you can learn more and more as you go ahead. But these are basic functions. There are many more functions there. Okay, there is some example how each of these functions work. So you can see this slide. So how round, trunk, and mod works. This is an example. You can see that. Now there is date functions where we use it months between, add months, next day, last day, round, trunk. So these are date functions where we manipulate the date information. Now all these functions are for Oracle. So this may be different for SQL or MySQL server, MySQL. When you are using MySQL, the function may be different. All you have to do is find the relevant function. I'm sure all these functions are already available in MySQL also, but the name of the function may be different. Okay, so this was still now it was single row function. Now we will come to multiple row functions, which we call is group functions. Okay, so I have seen a lot of errors, like when you're coding, you're not using group functions properly. We are all using group functions, but we are not using group functions properly. So here you try to understand how group function works, understand the basics, and use it in your programming. Like when you're using इसका बेसिक समझ के सो फिक्स करना. So group by functions, first of all, तुम लोग को कभी भी कुछ यूनिक नंबर लाइक ऑल डिस्टिंक्ट पीपल का अगर नाम ढूंढना है, लाइक हु आर ऑल द पीपल या व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट लाइक यूनिक वैल्यूज अगर तुमको निकालना है, you use group by function, which is completely wrong. You should not do that. अगर तुम लोग को सब यूनिक वैल्यू निकालना है, यूज ए टर्म कॉल्ड डिस्टिंक्ट, DISTINCT. डिस्टिंक्ट बहुत जल्दी आपको यूनिक वैल्यू निकाल के देगा. डोंट यूज ग्रुप बाय टू फाइंड यूनिक डेटा. Okay, group by does that, but don't use group by for that. Group by is completely for different way. I will tell you why and how group by has to be used. Okay. Okay. So can say everyone like type some like, is it clear so far? Group by तक जो भी हम लोग सिंगल लो क्वेरी ये सब क्लियर है, कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है? किसी का कुछ क्वेरीज है? क्लियर. ओके, प्लीज इसके बारे में फर्दर देखो, थोड़ा स्टडी करो. एज यू नो मोर एंड मोर फंक्शन, योर लाइफ विल बी मोर एंड मोर इजियर. ओके, So now we are into group by function. Group by function is also called as aggregate function, जहाँ पे क्या होता है multiple row को लेके इन लोग combine करके output आता है. So when you do mean, max, so these are like different types of group by functions here. So let me move my chat window. So we have average, where we get the average of employees. Like if you wanted to know average salary, so it will give you average. Count means number of people, max, mean, standard deviation, and sum. Okay, these are major group by function we use in our coding. We can use it heavily, but you should use group by only when you want to use any of these functions. Varna group by use mat karna. You got my last point. Unique value निकालने के लिए, unique name of people, unique information, you never use group by function. Use distinct functions, distinct keyword. Okay. If you want to find out some average, something like that, then you should use group by function. Now these are the three count. Okay. So count star will give you number of records in the column, in the entire table. Okay, count star, when you do count star. Now what is the difference between count employee name and count distinct employee name? Okay, so when you use count employee name, it will what is the difference between the three? So count star will give you the entire row. Like agar 10 row hai, so 10 hi milega, right? Can someone give me the difference between count star and count employee name? What will be the difference between the two? Can someone unmute and tell what would be the difference between first and second column? Count star and count employee name. What will be the difference?
Sir. Sir, count star টা স্যার যেরকম বললেন যে কটা রো আছে সেটার যে কাউন্টটা সেটা দেখাবে, তো স্যার কাউন্ট এমপ্লয়ের নেমটা এরকম স্যার হতে পারে যে এমপ্লয়ি নেমের ক্যারেক্টার কাউন্টটা দেখাবে?
No, it's completely wrong. No. Count employee name will also give you all the how many employee names you have in the table. Okay. So what will be the difference? Anyone else? RKO, please.
Count star means we count a full table. Okay, but count employee name means only fetch the data only on one column. Okay. That's the difference.
But both will give same result, na? Agar mera 10 row hai.
Yes, same result, but
no. You're wrong. It will not give same result. So count, when you do count employee name, it will not consider the nulls. अगर कोई कॉलम में एम्प्लॉय नेम नहीं है, ब्लैंक है, इट विल ब्लैंक में स्पेस है तो कंसीडर करेगा, बट अगर नल है तो ग्रुप बाय फंक्शन उसको काउंट नहीं करेगा. ओके, बट when you do count star, it will count all the columns. जितना भी columns है, 50 columns है, it will give you 50. But count employee name में क्या होगा? If you are counting for employee names, so क्या होगा? अगर उसमें से 2 unique है, blank है, so 2 null और blank है, so उसको वो exclude करके 48 दिखलाएगा. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Please use chat window. Yeah. Now what is count distinct employee name? Now count distinct employee name will tell you how many unique information you have, how many unique employee name you have. Okay, so this is count distinct employee name. So it will just give you the count of distinct employee names. Any queries on this? This is a very important slide which gives you like how to use it differently. Okay, I will go to next one. Now this is function which I have been using in MySQL a lot. I don't know. Okay. Third is distinct unique name. So अगर कोई एम्प्लॉय के कोई टेबल में 2 विनीत अग्रवाल है, so generally फर्स्ट में वो 2 दिखलाएगा, बट सेकंड में वो सिर्फ 1 दिखलाएगा, because it is counting only unique विनीत अग्रवाल्स, unique employee names. Okay, Chandan, is it clear? Yeah, thank you. So what is group concat? Now group concat is something I have been using in MySQL. I don't think Oracle supports it, but this is a very beautiful function. I use a lot of work. Okay, day-to-day activity mein this is very helpful. when you wanted to concat data from multiple rows, okay, multiple rows se agar if you wanted to concat data, you can use group concat. Okay, Google for group concat and find few examples. Okay, यहाँ पे जैसे strength है, okay, so there is strength, there is employee name, there is department ID. But if you wanted to know what are the different strains for each department, okay, so what you can do, group by department ID and group concat strength. So what will happen is it will concat all the strains in the table and so for each department ID. Okay, now if there is multiple hard work or multiple people are there, so that's why you should use distinct strength. Is this slide clear? Anyone has any query? I will just suggest Google group concat and learn about it. Try to use in your day-to-day activities. It is a very useful function I've been using. Okay, Subhasis. So as for example, यहाँ पे जो example है, if you wanted to fetch data, like let's take a Manyavar example. So अगर हम लोग बोलते हैं कि कैटेगरी 1 में कैट 1 में क्या क्या कलर अवेलेबल है, कैट 1 में क्या क्या कलर अवेलेबल है, कैट 1 के अगेंस्ट में चाहिए, so what will you do? If you run select cat 1 or distinct color, so what will you say? Multiple rows दिखलाएगा, right? But अगर तेरे को एक ही रो दिखलाना है तो क्या करेगा, तू for loop में चला के सबको combine करता है. But if you use group concat and group by cat 1, so what will it do? It will concat all the colors together, like select cat 1 comma group concat distinct colors, okay, and group by cat 1. So that will serve the purpose. वो अपने आप सब डेटा को कॉमा सेपरेट करके लेके आएगा. Okay, group by find all is same. No, group same. Group by is combining, जो भी डेटा है इसको combine करके दिखला रहा है. Okay, सुभाषिस समझ में आया how this work? Okay, Chandan, so I am not aware of find all then. Okay, Subhasis, when you're working with Laravel, this type of group concat को याद रखना, because you can use it in a lot of places. I have seen that तुम लोग बहुत सारा PHP यूज करके फिर से उसको फंक्शन को फॉर लूप में घुमा के करता है. वो काफी सारे काम तुम लोग डायरेक्टली एक क्वेरी से कर सकता है, which will be very fast and easy to implement. Okay, now next is this is how the group by entire structure should work. Now using group by, there's we can use having like a max salary having. So you wanted to query on your group by functions, you cannot do with where. Okay, so कभी कभी क्या होता है कि I saw that काफी सारे unique duplicate data system में insert हो जाता है. Okay, how will you do that? How will you do that? So generally जो ID है उसमें I have done it. I have found it many times कि data insert करते वक्त when you are doing data migrating, you by mistake upload same information multiple times. And if you wanted to remove that, if you wanted to see whether there is a duplicate information is there, so you can do is group by ID. So if you do group by ID and having count ID greater than 1, so it will give you all the columns, all the data which is already duplicated. Okay, now you cannot use count star where count star greater than 100 or where count star greater than 1. If you wanted to use group by function for your conditioning, you have to use it with having. Okay, so there is another example. I think this is the same. Yeah. Now this is a mistake we are doing. इसका शंख बज रहा है, please mute. Thank you. अरे मैं म्यूट कर रहा हूँ, अनम्यूट करके फिर से संग बजा रहा है, क्या है ये? ओके, थैंक यू। अच्छा, ये हम लोग सबको ये मिस्टेक करते हैं, और एसक्यूएल ये सपोर्ट, माइस्क्यूएल ये सपोर्ट करता है, बट ओरेकल ये सपोर्ट नहीं करेगा। ओके, यू कैन नॉट हैव डिपार्टमेंट आईडी कॉमा काउंट लास्ट नेम, you cannot do like this. If you wanted to use any column name which is not under group by function, then you have to use it in group by conditioning. So generally select में वही सब column name हम लोग use कर सकते हैं जो group by clause के अंदर है, or you have to use it with group by function. Am I clear? This is very important. You are making this mistake a lot. और MySQL ये support करता है, but this is not the right way to do it, because अगर तुम लोग ये use करेगा, MySQL कुछ भी randomly करके output देता है, which will be like, which can be erroneous in the future. Is it clear with everyone? This is not supported. Oracle will not allow this. Okay, select department ID. अगर तुम लोग जाता है select में with a group by function, then this has to be part of group by clause, वरना तुम लोग ऐसे कोई भी attribute name use नहीं कर सकता है. This is not allowed. I will give you more example with this. हाँ, यहाँ पे और भी details मैंने डाला है. तो यहाँ पे क्या क्या group, ये जो तुम लोग use करता है ना group by clause, completely wrong तरीके से use करता है. So these are the slide जहाँ पे मैंने सब condition put down किया है. If you include group by clause, एक मिनट, मेरा यहाँ पे विंडो बीच में आ रहा है. अच्छा, you cannot select individual result as well, ठीक है, unless that individual column, वो जो attribute use कर रहा है, that has to be part of group by clause. Okay, अगर तुम employee name comma salary use कर, max of salary use कर रहा है, then employee name has to be in group by clause, वरना वो काम नहीं करेगा. और MySQL सपोर्ट करता है तो वो रॉन्ग है, इट विल गिव यू रॉन्ग डेटा. वेयर क्लॉज पहले एग्जीक्यूट होता है. हाँ, यू मस्ट, जो चीज फिर से नंबर 3 में फिर से वही चीज होता है, यू मस्ट इंक्लूड कॉलम्स इन ग्रुप बाय क्लॉज. ओके, अगर इफ यू वांटेड टू यूज इट इन टू सिलेक्ट. अगेन लास्ट कॉलम जो मैंने ऑलरेडी बोला था, यू कैन नॉट यूज ग्रुप बाय फंक्शन इन वेयर, यू हैव टू यूज इट इनटू हैविंग क्लॉज. I think okay. Now I'm back to this page. Is it clear? चंदन, समझ में आ गया मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं? चंदन, Habib, is it clear or should I explain once again? Clear. Habib? Clear, sir. Okay. So मैं next time ये mistake नहीं होना चाहिए. Generally, if you are using any, यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट क्वेरी में जो एट्रीब्यूट्स तुम लोग यूज कर रहा है, इफ देयर इज ग्रुप बाय फंक्शन, सो आइदर इट हैज टू बी पार्ट ऑफ ग्रुप बाय फंक्शन और इट हैज टू बी पार्ट ऑफ योर ग्रुप बाय क्लॉज. जो फ्रॉम वेयर के बाद जो ग्रुप बाय क्लॉज होता है उसके अंदर डालना पड़ेगा, वरना जो भी तुमको डेटा आ रहा है दैट विल बी रॉन्ग. ओके, सो व्हाट हैपेंस, लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. ओके, यू सेड दैट ग्रुप नेम एवरेज सैलरी. ओके, नेम कॉमा एवरेज सैलरी. अभी ये नेम जब और एवरेज सैलरी करेगा ना, तो अगर तुम लोग ऐसे ही करेगा, सिलेक्ट नेम कॉमा एवरेज सैलरी फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉइज, ऐसे अगर करेगा ना, तो पूरा टेबल का जो एवरेज सैलरी है वो दिखलाएगा, और उसके अगेंस्ट पे नाम रैंडमली वो दिखलाता है MySQL में. इफ यू डू सिलेक्ट नेम कॉमा एवरेज सैलरी from employees, it works like it will take randomly any name from the table and will show you, or it will return only one row. But what you're expecting is, you're expecting name of all the employees with their average salary, right? So उसमें group by में वो डालना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पे डालने से ये wrong है. Lot of people use it and sometimes I've seen it is giving right answer, but जब तुम लोग लॉन्ग टर्म में उसको यूज करेगा या काफी सारे केसेस आएंगे ना, तब वो रॉन्ग होगा. Is Tapan Ghosh in the meeting? Tapan Ghosh? Okay, no, Tapan is not there. Lastly, मैं और तपन एक क्वेरी में काम कर रहे थे जिसमें ये है, तपन was using it like that, but वो रिजल्ट भी प्रॉपर दे रहा था, but I knew कि वो फ्यूचर में कभी भी वो रॉन्ग दे सकता है. Okay, this is about group by clause. Okay, now finally, okay, in group by you can do something like this also. If you wanted to know which, okay, select name salary from employee group by name. No, this is wrong, Chandan. So in some max or mean or something like that. ठीक है, ये भी गलत है. So you have to use select name, max or mean salary in a some function, group by function from employee group by name. Okay, I think वो miss किया तू. That is, then else this is right. Okay, so we wanted, like, if you do group by department ID, you know you will get average salary of the each department, right? But if you want max कौन सा department में सबसे ज़्यादा salary है, average salary किसका है, so you can do something like this. This is called nesting of group by function. Can everyone understand what is the output of this? सबको समझ में आ रहा है इसका output क्या आ रहा है? ये query सबको समझ में आ रहा है? If yes, please write yes. किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, please let me know. I will explain once again. Okay. No, sir. Yes, Subhasis. So Subhasis, consider that you have select average salary. Don't consider that you don't have this max. Okay, max नहीं है. तो क्या होगा? Select average salary from employees group by department ID. What will it give you? Okay. So if I have this, select AVG salary from employees group by department ID. What will it give? It will give you all the average salary, okay, for each department, all the departments. Is it clear so far? Yes, right. So अगर मेरे को जानना है कि कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट में सबसे ज्यादा एवरेज सैलरी जाता है, if I wanted to know which department gets the highest average salary, तो कैसे करेगा? We have to do this max. It will actually give you the max salary. It will not give you the name of the department. It will just give you the what is the salary, average salary of maximum on department ID. Okay, is it clear now? Yeah, thank you. चलो अब मैं सब queries में जा रहा हूँ, which is the last part. Okay. Now sub query, we use sub query like query के अंदर जब query लिखते हैं, हाँ बोल रही.
স্যার আমার একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল.
बोल.
সাপোজ স্যার ধরুন প্রত্যেকের স্যালারি সমান আছে, ওই সময় স্যার আপনি যদি ওই ম্যাক্স ফাংশনটা লাগান তো স্যার তার আউটপুটটা কি দেবে?
मैक्स तो खाली मैक्स वैल्यू दे ना, मैक्स तो नाम दिच्छे ना, राइट? मैक्स डजंट गिव यू द नेम ऑफ द एम्प्लॉई.
স্যালারি যেহেতু স্যার সমান আছে, এমনি স্যার সবারই স্যার সাপোজ ধরুন স্যার 15,000 করে স্যালারি আছে সবারই.
হ্যাঁ, তো 15,000 আউটপুট দেখাবে না, the output will be the same value. That max salary doesn't give you that কে পাচ্ছে, ও দিচ্ছে ম্যাক্সিমাম স্যালারি কত আছে. সবার যদি সেম আছে, ও 15,000 টাকা সেটাই ম্যাক্সিমাম আছে.
আচ্ছা স্যার, ওকে ঠিক আছে.
Okay, Devraj, is it clear now?
হ্যাঁ স্যার.
Yeah. So in subquery we write a subquery under a query. A query under a query, we call it subqueries. Okay. So this is an example. So if you wanted to know which employees get salary higher than able salary, okay, तो कौन एम्प्लॉई विनीत अग्रवाल से ज्यादा सैलरी पाता है, ठीक है? So what you will, तो उसके लिए सबसे पहले क्या चाहिए? तेरे को विनीत अग्रवाल का सैलरी चाहिए, राइट? So you will write a query under this query which is like what is the salary of Vineet Agarwal. Then you write a query, select start salary from employees where salary greater than this salary. Okay, so what you can do is like Generally, if you wanted to use it without subquery, so first you will have to PHP make program likhega, which will get you the salary of Vineet Agrawal. Then you will run another program which will fetch all the salary which is more than 50,000, whatever Vineet Agrawal salary usse. Okay, so usko tum log दो बार fetch नहीं करके single तरीके से subquery use करके fetch कर सकता है. सबक्वेरी तुम लोग वेयर में भी यूज कर सकता है, सिलेक्ट में भी यूज कर सकता है, काफी जगह में सबक्वेरी यूज कर सकता है, राइट. नाउ दिस इज एन एग्जांपल, सेम थिंग सिलेक्ट में यहाँ पे वेयर क्लॉज में यूज किया है. सो सेम एग्जांपल, सिलेक्ट लास्ट नेम फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉइज वेयर सैलरी ग्रेटर देन, ये सबक्वेरी में एबल का सैलरी निकल के आ रहा है, उससे वो निकाल के लेके आ रहा है. इज इट क्लियर? Again, don't copy the slides. I will share the slides to everyone. Okay. Now, subqueries can be, there's two types of subqueries. One is single row subqueries. There is one multiple row subqueries. Okay. What is single row? So, if you say that fetch salary of Vineet Agrawal, select star from salary, where condition के अंदर salary equal to subquery लिखा है, and that subquery is returning multiple rows output. Okay, वो subquery में अगर multiple row output आ रहा है ना, तो वो error throw करेगा. Is it clear? If you're using equal to, okay, salary equal to subquery. Okay, now salary equal to subquery means this is expecting exactly one output. Okay, but अगर तेरा subquery 50, 20, 50 और 20 दो record output दे रहा है, then what will happen? It will throw an error. Okay, so when you're writing a query, you have to ensure that it will give you only one output. Okay, तो कभी-कभी मैं क्या करता हूँ, उसके लिए सबक्वेरी के अंदर हमेशा जो सबक्वेरी रहता है ना, उसका वैल्यू में मैं मैक्स डाल देता हूँ. तो बाई चांस कोई कंडीशन के लिए अगर मल्टीपल रिकॉर्ड आएगा भी, तो वो एरर थ्रो नहीं करेगा, मैक्स से वो एक ही डेटा दिखलाएगा. ओके, एंड व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग, व्हेन यू नो दैट वहां पे मल्टीपल रिकॉर्ड आउटपुट आएगा, तो यूज समथिंग लाइक इन वेयर सैलरी in this. So क्या होगा, तो now this is another example where using executing single row, यहाँ multiple servers in one queries. Okay, you got now. So this is another where you can use group by functions also. Okay. Okay, I am done. Is there any questions? My voice is cracking. Is it LND now? LNC now? Is it LNC now? Loud and clear now? LNC. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, anyone has any queries?